everything, but really, and I know you are, that's why I push this. He's hot to try, as they say about comic books. That's the bottom line. I know he's really got that whole concept.
Yes.
He's going to now dig into this.
Yeah, right.
Now dig into that. What is that more?
But I've realized over the years that there is a coloring book. It's a project. It's a money-making project.
Right.
That's a very specific money-making project. There's a website. I'm beautifying a website, so it's beautiful to look at. It's very functional. It makes money for me. Those are two areas of purpose within this company that I'm trying to make.
Okay, good. Now, let's take Sage, because I'm going to ask each one of you to come up and do the same thing. This is how I'm going to get you to do your mini day. Let's go through your day. You're up. I'm not sure about your hours, but I know your hours a little bit. But
Yeah.
all right, what goes on? I know you do the bathing and all that stuff. You got all that. Let's go to 8 o'clock. Where are you?
8 o'clock, that's when I wake up.
So you see, he wakes up at 8.
I wake up late.
I say, I went. All right. Do you get everything done?
I do get everything done. I'm out of my house in 2 hours because I do an exercise regimen and then I shower.
How can he do more in his day? What should he adjust? This is how the mini day works. I'm going to do this to you.
Sure.
Get up earlier.
Get up earlier.
Or go to sleep. To do that, you have to go to sleep early. And
What time do you go to sleep?
My mini days end at 2 o'clock.
All right, so he goes till 2.
So that's what works for me.
So
right now.
I had sleep here. He's adjusted it.
Yeah.
So this is important. And like with you, Esther, start looking at this. I want you to grab this. Yeah, Dave.
Even though he's getting the required amount of sleep that his body is using or needs, sleeping or staying up later into the night literally does screw up your internal clock. Whether or not you realize it or not,
Yes.
it does
Good point.
do that. And you will be more intense by going to sleep earlier and changing your schedule, getting up at 6 and going to bed at midnight maybe, instead of, because even just that 2 hours beats the daylights out of your cells. It really does. And the moon.
Right.
Sleeping in line with the moon.
And I'm using that a little bit. I'm on my way there, but I'm making so much more money now by moving it to this way. So I'm very effective, but my health, I have to integrate that there because it's going to wear on me over time. I'm young, luckily, but I'm taking advantage because I know if I push it hard now, I'll have time to sleep, later on, and it's working. It's working.
But I'm going to go back to this. It's not working. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you guys why this is not. Take it from an old man who's not. I'm going to say, does he look 42? What's really important is, and I'm going to bring this in after neo-think mentality, and it's not me because I've had this heart condition for many years, but I wish I had known about how to handle my health better 30 years ago, actually, because I would have eliminated the real issues I have today. Okay, but I didn't know that. I will tell you now at your age, and I'll tell other people, change your habit. You need to, from a guy who I'm going to hang out, I'm not going anywhere, I'm not going anywhere, he's not going to get the will yet. But you know what I'm saying? The key is, the bottom line is that, Sage, I really got to be honest with all of you doing the mini days, look at your time schedule to sleep. Because even though you're healthy now today, you don't know where you're going to be in 10 years. You know what your health will look like if you compromise it today. I'm going to tell you, we all think we're great and everything else, but take it from a guy who knows it doesn't happen. And I think the mini day thing is why I need you to all realize this. The sleep pattern is very important. Because I'll tell you something, from a guy who knows, when you don't feel well, you don't feel like doing a lot. And it's a lousy, to me it's a lousy feeling.
You're right, Steve. And so what I do also is I spend a lot on preparing. I thought this out. I exercise at certain times. I stretch at certain times throughout the day. They're set times. I eat regularly.
Okay, start with that. Where is it in the mini day? When you do it. Let's talk about this. Exercise.
When you wake up, you stretch. You stretch for about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Do another cardio exercise.
Oh, you guys, stop. I'm going to do this for a reason. Does everybody do exercise in their mini day? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nobody else?
My exercise is my whole income mini day. It's not necessarily
Yours is physical.
repetitions. I'm
Yours is a physical mini day. But guys, do you get up and exercise? Do you take a walk even?
Well, I do more than that.
Okay, great. But we've got 24 people in here. I've seen 5 hands.
261 times I do every day.
Okay, but we got 5 hands out of 24 people. Let's talk about this. Exercise is important.
They're not only lazy.
Oh, I don't mean to be lazy. No, this is not how lazy.
Walking, for example.
That's exercise. It's exercise. That's exercise. That's why I want to say, let's ask it again. Let's ask it again. All right, guys, this is what I say. Where did I write clarity? Clarity. Let me the question again. People aren't getting this. This is important. That's why we're having this workshop. How many people exercise? You do. Well, put it up here. Let's see your hands. She walks to the subway. She gets out and moves around. That's exercise. Walking is excellent. It's important. You've got to understand what is exercise. It doesn't mean you're at the gym. It doesn't mean you're lifting weights. It doesn't mean that you're boxing. It's what do you do to get your body moving? Get yourself going. If walking is a wonderful exercise. It really does. How about diet intake, etc. This is the kind of stuff we got to do. Mental, physical, and emotional. You got to use all three, right?
Integrated, yes.
You got to integrate all three, everybody.
Home job. If you do it home job, it's exercise. You do it during the day. You cooking, you washing.
That's an exercise. That's exercise.
As long as you're moving your body around, you're doing things, you're actively thinking, but you're not just sitting there being a couch potato. I'm serious. That's why I want clarity, guys. This is why you got to be this clear with the mini day.
Nitty-gritty.
Nitty-gritty details. People don't realize what you really do. You all do a lot. You just don't realize it. That's why I'm glad you did that. Thank you. Because you do it. Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, isn't stretching an exercise?
Yes.
Yeah, you get up in the morning, you stretch. Stretch no different.
You get your body moving. You get it actively going. Stretching's a great one for the muscles, by the way. I actually gained length.
Because when animals stretch when they first wake up, you'll see the lion will stretch his body.
It's really good. You yawn and then you stretch.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're going.
He's got to go chase down dinner.
Now we're into exercising. We're into purpose-driven. Make sure you're putting all this on your list. Okay, that's an important factor. Okay, you get to the office. Let's talk about that. He has a business. You have a business. What goes? I know I talked to you usually at 10. I don't know if that's when you take
Yes,
calls or whatever.
well,
But that's
usually,
consistent.
that's moved now, because we haven't talked that much in that time. I get to work, it's travel, I listen to audios on the way.
There you go. Okay.
But I know, I start at, I don't plan anything until 10:30. That gives me enough time so I can count on that. You're saying you gotta count on things, 10:30, that's when I start. Some days I'll be in at 9:30, some days I'm in at 10, some days I'm in at 10:30. But I know I'm in by 10:30 so I can start my mini games at 10:30. And then I always win, I always start at 10:30 with no pressure. So if it's ambiguous, your time starts, use the later time, start at a later time.
So with that said, because I'm using Sage kind of helping us with this, is everybody here, he starts his active day of activities. Now, even if you're looking for a job, even if you're out job hunting, even if you're doing resumes, even if you're starting your business, when do you actually start the business activity, whatever it may be? What time in the morning do you start of any kind of business? It could be checking emails. When do you start it? Is it the same time every day? Or is it all over the lot? And be honest.
I was all over the place.
Okay, you're all a lot, okay, and that's what most people are, by the way. That's not surprising.
Is that important?
Yes, yes. The discipline of time to control. Yeah, no, I'm emotional, so I do that.
Yes.
You're asking the right questions. That's why we're having a workshop.
That's why I'm here.
And that's why we're getting this. This is what I want. Yeah, I'm going to finish that in a moment.
Well, yeah, for me, I'm into work every day at the same time, 8:30. The first thing I do is turn on my computer.
Okay.
Read my lovely emails.
Okay. How long does it take you to do all that?
To do my emails, well,
What kind of work do you do?
I do, I'm in magazine circulation. I average about 100 emails a day.
Okay. And when you wake up in
And
the
I get
morning.
them all different times, and then I have to do, and it's project driven, my day, because
okay.
I'm gonna analyze the sale of a magazine, where we sell it in this city and that city, and what can I do to improve the sales in that particular city, and which person that works for me do I need to contact to get them to do what they need to do, whether it's marketing, calling on the supermarket chain, or whether it's going with the distributor to make sure that they